They are side by side as they work through turns 3 and 4. The Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series is green at East Alabama Motor Speedway. Oh, Joyner got a good start. He'll slide up in front of Mitchell. Mitchell going to cross him over. Jimmy Owens leads the field down the back straightaway. They'll work into turn 3. Owens going to lead lap number 1 here. Joyner around on the outside. Joyner settles into second down the back straightaway. Third is Zack Mitchell. Carson Ferguson fourth. Austin Horton back to fifth. Then you've got Cowan and Freeman. Richie Stevens. 3 cars battling for the 6th position as they go down the front straightaway. Everybody kind of searching around this racetrack. They are 2 and 3 wide all over in the back of the pack as guys are trying to get to the front in a hurry. The top 10 or so cars have kind of single filed out, but that's not going to last long. As we got driver, oh, look out, Dalton Cook, they're 3 wide. Sam Seawright squeezed in the middle there coming down the front straightaway. There you see the battle with Seawright looking underneath of Josh Putnam. You got Joseph Brown in the 27, 3 wide. You got our point leader on the outside in the 19 of Will Harrington, 3 wide with Trey Mills in the middle. Harrington will make the pass stick. Pearson Lee Williams right there. He'll battle back. They're still 3 wide. That is a battle looking for about the 16th and 17th positions. But they are 3 wide. Harrington started 21st. He needs a good points night. Zack Mitchell keeping Jimmy Owens in his sights down the back straightaway. About a 9/10 of a second lead the last time by. This time by, they'll cross. As if we stay green, we're just moments away from working into lap traffic. Owens back the corner entry up just a tad bit to try to get a different run on Hayden Cowan, who's right in front of him. This is a very, very fast racetrack, even though it's slick. Maybe a little rubber starting to form in the middle of this groove, which is where everybody is predominantly running. But in order to get around these lap cars, Jimmy Owens is going to have to pick a line. He's going to have to do it soon. He'll go to the outside, who lets Hayden Cowan say, hey, buddy, here I am. You got to go. Kyle Bryan is there. Here comes Zack Mitchell. Zack looks underneath of Jimmy. Down the back straightaway. Jimmy's got the outside momentum, but here comes Mitchell. Back to work. Joyner is there. Oh, Joyner going to try to get a 2-for-1 special off of turn number 4. The fans come to their feet as we got a battle for the lead in turn number 1 on lap 23. Lap 23, they're working lap 24. Lap traffic side by side in front of Owens. Owens is the veteran in this field, has worked lap traffic in many of races where he's been the leader. But right now, this is the only one that matters, and he's trying to find a way around. Zack Mitchell is just waiting for the 20 to slip up. Well, the 20 gets a good run off of turn number 2 every lap. Any amount of momentum or gain that Mitchell gets on Jimmy Owens is negated off of turn number 2. Oh, up the racetrack. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell's there. High side momentum for Zack Mitchell. Jimmy's going to fight back and slide up in front of him. Oh, Zack has opened the door for Joseph Joyner, who sticks it in. Oh, Hayden Cowan got a good view of a great race for the top 3 spots. That allowed Jimmy to slip away. 23 laps remaining, and we are green. Got a good battle here for second. Mitchell on the outside, Joyner on the inside. Who's going to have it in turn 1? Mitchell going to use that outside momentum. Oh, they slide up the racetrack. Does McIntosh? Oh, one car goes around. Oh, hard hit by Trey Mills to Pearson Lee Williams, middle of the back straightaway as they come off of turn number 2. Thank you very much. Oh, Pearson Lee's not happy with Seawright. And they're going to stop and talk. And Pearson Lee Williams showing his displeasure. Here we go. Coming back to green. Jimmy Owens going to bring the field to green. Jimmy just is a rocket ship coming off the corners. That's where he's making up his time as everybody else is just kind of fanning out. Here comes Richie Stevens looking to the inside of Peyton Freeman. Maybe a little contact there. Rocket man Richie Stevens going to go back to work. Very, very fast East Alabama Motor Speedway. It slowed down from last night, but it hadn't slowed down much. You see Zack Mitchell riding in second. Jimmy Owens got a strong car. Is Zack pushing hard enough? Is tire wear going to be a concern? Austin Horton looks to the inside of Richie Stevens and makes the pass stick off of turn number 4. Give Austin Horton the 7th position. Move Richie back to 8th and up the racetrack with a possible tire issue is Peyton Freeman, and he's headed out of here. Oh, he goes around down at the bottom of turn 2, and the caution flag will fly. Mitchell, Joyner, Ferguson, McIntosh, Your top 5 as they come back to green with 31 laps scored. The top 5 may be single file, but from Horton, Stevens, Putnam, Crane, those guys have been racing pretty well all night long. Takes them a lap or two to get the momentum going, but then they start getting runs on each other coming off the corner. Right there, Jimmy gets out to a lead. I'm sure he sees a signal from the crew that says you've got a good lead. As McIntosh just went by Ferguson. Ferguson going to cross him over, and he'll retake the spot. McIntosh briefly held the 4th position. Carson Ferguson settles back in. Donald McIntosh started 12th. He's worked his way up to 5th, and he's putting pressure on Carson Ferguson. Find the right moves to make to get around him. He'll take a peek on the inside coming off of turn number 4. They're side by side at the stripe. Ferguson had the spot. Oh, up the racetrack. Hang on to it, D-Mac. That opens the door for Horton. McIntosh slid up trying to keep from getting into Carson Ferguson, and it cost him a position. It opened the door for Horton, and now Richie Stevens going to try to go to work. They'll be side by side as they come off of turn number 2 and head down the back straightaway. Laps continue to wind down. Just 6 laps remaining for your race leader, Jimmy Owens. There you see him on the screen. That's the distance. That's the gap for Zack Mitchell. Can he overcome it? Has Zack saved anything? Has Jimmy just been riding? Do either of them have enough left on the right rear to sustain a charge? Joyner riding comfortably in 3rd. Ryan Crane off the pace in turn 1, and the caution flag will fly.
Point leader Will Harrington in the Torco Advanced Lubricants ride, same thing. Right rear tire used up. The crew's going to go for a change on both sides here, right and left side tires, to try to finish the last couple of laps out here at East Alabama.
Field back to green. Jimmy Owens with a really fast race car. Zack Mitchell has been able to get close a few times, put a little pressure, but not been able to mount a serious assault on your race leader, Jimmy Owens. White flag is in the air for the 2-time National 100 champion here at East Alabama Motor Speedway. He'll head down the back straightaway. Got 1 car off the back, still rolling. Will stay green through turn 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens, is now a 2-time Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series winner. Jimmy Owens wins, Zack Mitchell 2nd, Joseph Joyner 3rd. Here he comes out of the car, ladies and gentlemen, for the 2nd time this season. The Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens, is in sublimited victory lane. You had a good race car tonight. Looked like you had a really good run. Were you concerned at all there?
Yeah, lap traffic was really, kind of a battle there early, and I think I run the 57 off the back straightaway. Those guys were battling, and I cut to the outside real quick, and he was there, and it snuck up on me, and I was like, uh-oh. But, it was a good race, good bunch of cars, good racetrack. Little one lane tonight, but, with this heat and stuff, the guys have done a super job just all weekend, though.
Jimmy, you've had a good car since about middle point of the year. We talked after your first win of the year at Sonoya back in July. You said you felt like you guys had something and you were at the turning point of your season. Talk about how the last few weeks have been with this 20 team.
It's been good. We've had some good runs. We had a good run at Florence, led some laps up there. And just, as the track gets a little slicker, we need to get a little bit better. But, our top 10s are clicking off a whole lot more. We're a lot more consistent than what we was earlier this year. So, just looking forward to finishing the year off with a bang.
Yeah, you got a lot of people behind you on this Kohler Motorsports team that you'd like to thank.
Reese Monument, Mike Reese, he's been with me forever. Redline Oil, they've been with me for nearly 30 years, I guess. Boom Test Well Services, Derek Nam, he's starting on the pole for $25,000 a night. I hope he pulled it off, but good luck if he ain't already raced. Kohler Motorsports, Tim Short Automotive, Snowco Fuel, Hoosier Tires, Vic Hill Race Engine. We got us a new 460 was running a little bit this year. I complained to Vic about it. He fixed it. It was super good today.
All right, Jimmy, congratulations. 2nd win of the season with the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series. Good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you, guys.
We're here with second place finisher Zack Mitchell, East South Carolina. Zach, Jimmy said in his victory lane interview, and I know you guys just talked, he felt like he run you off the back, and he didn't mean to there.
I don't know. I mean, he's just doing what he had to do, man. I've always respected Jimmy so much, man. I've always looked up to him growing up and watched him for many, many years. He's a hell of a race car driver, and, he done what he had to do tonight. We had a really good car, man. The first time here, we, it was real exciting, I guess. Look forward to coming back, man. Got to thank all the Hunt the Front guys for putting this deal on. Got to thank the racetrack, of course. Got to thank all the fans for sticking it out with us and coming and supporting us. So, of course, got to thank all my sponsors, my family, friends, all my crew guys, man. They bust their asses every single week to help me. So, man, just to be up here, get a podium. We got a bad, fast hot rod, and we'll look forward to the next one.
I got to ask just real quickly, you got close a few times there as he was working into lap traffic. Did you think you had a shot at all?
I mean, I thought I did. I knew he probably wasn't going to move out of that rubber, but I was hoping he was, man. I know we got all bottled up right there, and I slipped to the outside of him. He slipped his left sides out of the rubber, and I slipped there to the outside of him. And, he didn't know I was coming up there, so but, we'll take it. It's a huge boost for our team, a little bit of momentum, and we'll look forward to Livonia.
All right, man, we'll see you there. And first time here at East Alabama. Folks, I'm sure he'll be back on October 29th for $30,000. All right, so we're here, third place finisher, Joseph Joyner. We've had a lot of third and second place discussions this year. Still a good car, though, and a good points night.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll certainly take this. Maybe one day we can draw the pole after winning a heat race. Definitely haven't had any luck on the draw there for getting on the front row, but, we'll certainly take it after tonight. I knew those guys was running really hard up front, or harder than I really wanted to go, and I just figured, if it come down to having flat tires up here, maybe I could outlast those two in front of me. But everybody held on and, just racing in the rubber, man. We'll take it and didn't tear nothing up. So pretty good.
All right, so Joseph, looking up there in the grandstands, I'll take my word for it. There's a ton of Hunt the Front shirts up there. You got a lot of fans here. That's
awesome. Hey, thank you guys. Thank everybody for being here. Everybody that supports us, everybody watching on Hunt the Front TV, everybody with the series. This is something else, and I'm blessed to be able to drive this race car and be surrounded by a great group of people. So I got to thank everybody that makes it happen here, physically here with everybody works on the thing, Jesse and Jordan and Dusty and Jonathan there when we need him. My brother Josh was always around. My wife definitely makes sure she's at home with the kids all the time so I can go out and do what I do. And like my mom's up there in the merch trailer, worked her butt off all weekend. And, hats off to her, my dad being here, Eddie. Shadow when she comes, it's a whole big group that runs this thing and makes it all happen, and we're blessed to be part of it. And also everybody that helps us financially on the race car, Langenfelder Mechanical Contractors, Base Racing Fuel, Trading Paints, QA1 Drive Shaft, FK Rod Ends, KRC Power Steering, Weir's Machine, Earnhardt Technology, Stop Tech Brakes. I was hard on the brakes tonight, and they held up really good. So just we couldn't do it without everybody that supports us and everybody being here in the stands and everybody watching on TV. We really appreciate everybody, and maybe we can get it again and get up here and win one of these one day.
All right, Joseph, we'll see if we can do that at Needmore next Friday. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it from Sublimited Victory Lane. Congratulations to your race winner, Jimmy Owens, your runner-up finisher, Zack Mitchell, and Joseph Joyner, who just finished third. I'd like to give a big shout-out to Joe Kelly. Appreciate all that he brought us here tonight, and all of you watching at home on HuntTheFront.tv, and everybody up in the grandstands here at the East Alabama Motor Speedway. We'll see you next Friday night at Needmore, next Saturday at Sonoya, and don't forget, Sunday, October 29th, 30,000 to win, super late models for the National 100 here at East Alabama.